Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SheffPlays. And today we're just going to be talking about the Re4 demo. I'm still a sickly boy, and I somehow managed to lose my capture card, but I'll find it, so there won't be any gameplay in this video, but hopefully by Sunday we'll have one. I just want to kind of talk about it for a couple minutes and just give my overall thoughts and opinions. And oh man, I just gotta say that this is like everything I had hoped for, and it's doing so good at this point already. And for just being a demo, it builds excitement so well. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that this game will be a solid 10 out of 10. Like, the gameplay felt smooth, the combat felt solid. Like, the enemy variety right off the bat is way more than the original. And it plays so well. I do gotta say though, Dr. Salvador, or the Chainsaw Ganado, has an absurd amount of health. I hit him with 2 grenades and 10 shotgun shells, and he just didn't even seem to mind. Like, it was like I was throwing pebbles at him. Like, the dude's an absolute tank. Whereas in the original, you could hit him with a couple grenades and he'd be dead. But nope, not anymore. The voice acting is impeccable. Like, they nailed it. It's absolutely good and absolutely good. Absolutely great. And the fact that they left the "where's everybody going? Bingo" line in it was just, oh man, the perfect way to end the demo. And just the Ganados themselves feel so vicious this time around. Like, don't get me wrong, they were mean, they were brutal in the original, but man, they are out for blood in this. Like, it's tough, because you'll get where there's like 15 of them in one spot, and it's just getting out of it is such a pain. And like, Leon's death animations, I've only seen 2 so far, but they're holding their ground. Like, it's really intense. The 2 that I've seen are from Salvador, which is one where he like gets Leon in the neck with a chainsaw and then puts it through his stomach. And then there was one where a Ganado was holding me, and he happened to just be right there. Because like, the Ganados now, they'll do this thing. I've only seen it when Salvador's in the area, but they'll put you in like a hold and like aim you towards him. And there was one time where I didn't break free of that, and he just came up and just chainsaw right in the abdomen and just up, just straight up. And it was brutal. It was really intense. Even in this short demo, it takes me roughly like 15-20 minutes to beat each time. I've already beaten it like 8 times. The environment itself, like, you know, if you've been watching any of the videos or trailers on it, like, you'll know that they've been very open about how much more extended it is. Like, the pacing is absolutely the same. I can confirm that for what I was able to play in the demo. But there are extra areas you can venture into, like not early, but once you're in the village. Normally, if you take a right when you get there, you can go up, there's a little cabin, and that's it. But now you can not only go like out back behind it, but there's a little path on the side too, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it kind of is. It's kind of neat. All the cabins in the original were just kind of empty, but in this one, they're all cluttered with like beds and dressers and just baskets of stuff. And I gotta say this: the interaction with the first Ganado, you don't fight him the first time; you fight him when he comes back. But I was so like shocked by how that interaction goes down. It's really dope. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find the capture card so I can show you guys sometime this weekend. But like, he comes up to attack Leon, and Leon does, like, his roundhouse kick right into the wall, and it's insane. Like, when I first saw that, I was like, damn, that was intense. Because it's so brutal. It's awesome. Like, I love how full-fledged they're going. And it definitely has the same tone, but it's also darker, if that makes sense. Like, they're very much keeping it, it feels action-oriented, but the tone and the way Leon talks and carries himself is very much a little more, I can't even think of the word, darker is all I can think. It's very sinister almost. And another cool change that you get to see in the trailer is Hunnigan has like a full, in the cutscene, it's not just like their heads in a radio thing. Like, you see Hunnigan, like her full self, doing clackety clacks at a keyboard. And that's pretty dope that they gave her like a full rendered model. What else to say? The crafting system that's implemented now from the other Resident Evil remakes, and I guess 7 and 8, is fine. I've seen some people not like it too much, and some people be kind of upset with it. I don't really mind it that much. I think it's kind of neat. I would prefer for enemies to just drop ammo and stuff, because it does take up that cache space, or attaché case. But it's really not a huge deal. It's kind of nice because it lets you decide which ammo you want. And speaking of which, I've noticed the Ganados seem to drop things significantly less in this one than in, like, classic Resident Evil 4. They tend to drop things a lot less. I've seen a lot less ammo. I've seen more pesetas than anything. And also in the beginning of the village, that barn that used to be closed off unless you were playing Mercenaries, I noticed when you walk up to it, there's a sign to lift Ashley up. You don't see Ashley in the demo, but there's a sign to lift her up into the window to open it up, which I think is really cool. But yeah, overall, I think it's a solid experience from what we were able to play, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's really dope. I pretty much fly through it at this point, but I'm pretty pumped for the game. Only 12 days left. So yeah. I think overall, I'd give it 95%. I think what brings it down that tiny 5% is Salvador's massive amount of health. He seems unkillable. But that's really about it. I've seen people kill him in the demo, but I can't. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I can't seem to get him down. And, yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a good day. If you're watching early on, have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one. Which may be that demo gameplay if I can find the capture card. So, see ya.